Welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. I live in Louisiana, and I am so grateful that you stopped by for a visit today. So why don't you grab yourself a drink, maybe a snack, and a project to work on, and let's visit. Oh, hey friends. Thanks for joining me at my desk. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope everything is going great for you. I hope you're having just a good day. I hope you feel good today and are getting whatever done that you want to get done today. So I am kicking it in high gear and getting busy on this blanket. I got to finish it up. Okay, just to be honest, I've got things that I need to move on to and get other things done. So I'm just kicking it in high gear with this blanket and going to work on it. So you might wonder, well, what are you working on if you haven't been here? But I'm going to show you. Let me get this little third double crochet done in that stitch, and I will show you what I'm working on and what I've been working on. So this is what I started April the 1st for my my birthday blanket is what I've been calling it. It is a rectangle granny square blanket. It needs to grow this way. This does not cover my body from side to side. So it needs to grow a good bit. I will solely admit there has been days that I did not work on this blanket. In February, that was before I had this finger amputated, I did a sweetheart blanket where I worked on it every day, and it just grew and grew and grew. And I pushed myself and worked on that blanket to get it done before my finger surgery happened. And I completed it. My surgery was on March the 1st, so I completed that blanket before March the 1st. So I worked on a duck blanket that is a baby gift that I have not shown it finished because I have not given it as a gift. But when I give it as a gift, then I will show the video of that blanket. And I worked on it in March till I got sick of those colors, to be honest. Because it wasn't anything pretty. It was camouflage, okay? And those colors got old real quick. Now, this blanket, I love these colors, and I could crochet with these colors the rest of my life, I think. But I have had health issues, and I just haven't been able to crochet on it every day. I've had just things to come up. I've had days where I just barely could even get out of bed, much less, crochet. So there's been days that I have not worked on this blanket, and it shows. It definitely shows. But I'm going to kick it in high gear this weekend. Hopefully, it's my goals. Now, I might wake up tomorrow in horrible pain and can't do anything. We just never know. When you have a chronic illness, you don't know one day from the next how you're going to do. So, if I don't kick it in high gear and get it done, don't come back and say, I thought you was going to blah, blah, blah. No, that's what I want to do. But sometimes health takes charge and decides what we're going to do. When you have a chronic illness, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't have a chronic illness, you can't even fathom that you sometimes don't get to choose what you're going to do. Your illness dictates that sometimes. But I am one that does try to push forward and do what I can do, but I do have to listen to my body sometimes, right? Yes, I have to listen to my body, and if it says, woman, you need to go back to bed, then I'll do that. But anyway, it is late Friday night when I am recording this video right here, and Big Daddy is going to work the weekend. I know he's going to work Saturday, and I don't know about Sunday for sure, but he's going to work Saturday, and I'm just going to be home by myself just like I am every other day, I guess. So my plan is to crochet. Crochet, crochet, crochet. And if you want to know more details about this blanket, you can go back to the video April the 1st and April the 3rd and find out more information about it. I did not make a video on April the 2nd. That was my birthday, and I was so sick that day that I did not enjoy it at all. But other days have made up for it, so I'm not complaining about that. Yeah, I had a bad day. It unfortunately fell on my birthday. But I've had other good days, and it's been a, it's been a good month, even though I've had some struggles and just things going on health-wise, that just happens sometimes, but it's still been a good month. I hate that sometimes my health does dictate what I'm able to do, because my mind wants to do it all, okay? I got this racing mind that's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and oh yeah, and then I'm gonna do this. And then I've got this body, it's like, whoa, woman, who do you think we are? Who can relate? Yeah, show me a hand. Who can relate? Yes, I see you out there, I know. Anyway, and I've also, had some issues with this pinky. It hurts. It just hurts, and I don't know why. I mean, it just hurts, okay? It's probably because it's the only finger I have to do stuff with. Because, it's probably the only reason it hurts so bad is because it's tired. It's tired. But it's the only one I've got to work with, so, yeah. It has to step up and do the job of all its brothers and sisters that it's lost. Because it has lost a lot of brothers and sisters. But anyway, Friday, let's see, what did I do today? I woke up this morning, I was like, I've got to get this house clean. I have been sluggish all week and just haven't felt like doing anything, I know y'all probably have those days too, right? Right? I'm not the only one, right? And I just have not been able to do anything. The house just kind of got away from me. And not that I can do a lot as it is, but I did, have some things that I needed to do for my own mind. When the house is not clean, I cannot focus on stuff. I can't enjoy doing anything because my mind is like focused on the house being a mess. And I just can't function and do stuff in a messy house. It's just the way it is. And so I woke up this morning and I was like, okay, I have got to get this house under control. I got to get the house clean. I've got to get things done. Now, my little buddy Zeke, he does come down and help me do things sometimes, but I have to pay him, and that adds up. It does. It really adds up. But today I was like, okay, I might just see if Zeke can come down and do some things for me. And about that time, his mom texted me and asked me how I was feeling. I told her that I have been real sluggish all week, but I really need to get the house cleaned up today. Is Zeke busy? Is he available? Could he help me some? And so she texted me back and said that if he'll do his math. I think she uses me as a bargain tip, like, if you get your math done, you can go to Miss Kayla's. I would have done the same thing with my kids when we were schooling too. So she said, when he finishes his math, he can come down. And so I was like, okay, that sounds good. Well, I got up and got busy and cleaned the bathroom and started here in the parlor, cleaned off my desk and started getting things done. And then by the time he got here, I was wore out. I was like, Zeke, I got to sit down a minute. So I sat down a minute while he swept the bathroom and all around my desk. And then he did the cat litter, and I had gotten new cat litter, so he changed those out. We washed the cat litter pans, washed all that, and got new cat litter in them. And he swept the parlor, and then he fixed me some new mop water. So I mopped the bathroom and the parlor, and then I had to sit down a while he unloaded the dishwasher. And then he loaded the dishwasher, and I went in there and sprayed the counters down with some bleach spray and cleaned the counters really good. And then he swept in there, and then we moved on to the dining room and living room. He swept, and it needs dusting in there, but I didn't do that yet. Didn't do that today. Maybe this weekend I'll put that as one of my goals, is to go in there and just dust. And then he swept the den where Big Daddy sits, and I gathered up whatever I thought needed to be put away. I don't know. Sometimes I put stuff away that he's not ready to have it put away, but he had a mess in there. So I put stuff away. And then, so, we got it done. I said, Zeke, I gotta sit down and rest for a little bit, and then we'll go to Target. He loves to go uptown. He loves to go to Target and just look and stuff. So, paid him for helping me. And then we went to Target and walked around. I had to get a prescription anyway. And, then we went to Dollar Tree. I had to get some cleaning supplies and things we were out of in general, for the house. As I was cleaning, I was making a list of things we were out of and what we needed to pick up. So we went to Dollar Tree and got some supplies there. Got a few things in Target, too, that we needed to get. And then we came on back home. Okay, so when we started out, let me just tell you this. When we started leaving the house, we got right past my driveway, and there was an alligator. So I saw it as we were coming up to it. It went off into the water, and I thought, was that a beaver? And then Zeke was looking. Zeke was like, no, it's an alligator. And I was like, I don't see alligator. So he took a picture of it for me, and I still couldn't see the alligator. He had to point it out for me so I could see it. And then we backed up some, and the alligator came back up on the side of the road. And so Zeke took some video of that and some photos. And then we had sat there and looked at it for a minute, and we needed to move on and head to town. So I told him, I said, film it as we drive past it, because I knew it was going to jump back in the water. And it turned and went back in the water. So we have some clips of that right here that I'm going to share with you guys. Okay, so I backed up, and here's the alligator coming back out of the water to lay up on the side of the road. And you can see it is a pretty good sized alligator. Now Zeke is doing the filming because I was driving and he is on that side of the car. So it comes up and lays out there. You can see it's pretty good size. It's not a little baby, that's for sure. And here he is just laying in the sun. The wind, and it's a beautiful day. The wind is blowing slightly and the sun is shining beautifully. So he's just laying up there sunning, getting him some sun. And so at this point we're fixing to leave, and so I told Zeke to just film him and see what he does as we drive off. No, this might not be it. It's coming up. That part's coming up next. But anyway, this is him filming through the window and not out through the windshield. But here we are fixing to drive off to see what the alligator does. And he says, oh, bye-bye. Yikes. So there you go. There was the alligator that we saw today. And now Zeke, his grandparents live about an hour and a half from us on a little island. And so they're surrounded by water. And when Zeke and them go there, they swim in that water. and there's alligators all in that water. But Zeke says, you know, as long as you don't mess with them, they're scared of us, so they're not going to mess with us. They're not used to people feeding them or anything like that, so they're not going to come up and mess with us. And I'm like, I don't care. I still wouldn't get in there. But they do. They swim with the alligators. I know that's crazy. It's crazy. There's no way I would. There's no way I would be getting in water. But anytime you get in a lake or pond, I mean, there's probably alligators in there. And I grew up swimming in Darbone Lake, so I know there's alligators all up in there, but I did grow up swimming there from a little bitty kid. I remember 3 years old being thrown out in the water saying, swim, and they'd say, swim, swim, and like a dummy, I'd swim back to them, and they'd throw me again. I should have just went away from them and swam towards the shore so they'd quit throwing me. But anyway, so it was fun to see that, and I'm glad that Zeke was able to get a little video of it so I could share that clip with you guys. Anyway, so then after we finished in town, I brought him back home. We stopped by his mom's house so he could get all his stuff out of my car that he had got. And then, because I always get him, you know, candy and snacks, and I get stuff for the rest of the family too. I tell you what, Dollar Tree has this Brim's popcorn. It is a very tall bag. It's a tall, skinny bag of popcorn. It's $1.25 a bag, and it is the best flavor. So I take that popcorn and I just put some in my mouth and let it dissolve, and it has such a good flavor. And then I spit out, you know, the hard part or whatever. And so I was getting some of that, and I got some for Zeke's family too. I got them several bags, and then got them a big 2-liter bottle of blue lemonade or blueberry lemonade, sun-kissed drink. They love sour stuff. I cannot stand sour, but they do. And so I got them that so they could enjoy that this weekend as they watch movies. Because Zeke had said they were going to have a movie night. And I said, well, I'll get y'all some popcorn and drinks for your movie night. And then what else did he get? He got, they had some little containers. Little plastic containers with the lids that you can raise the lids, and it has little dividers in there. He got some of those for Legos, and I got some also for doll stuff, organizing my doll stuff. And let's see, what else? I got cleaning stuff, dishwasher tabs, spray cleaner. I forgot the bleach, and I forgot the Ajax. And that's the two things I was out of that I was going to get. I did remember to get napkins and forks and spoons, but I forgot to get bleach and Ajax. So I still need to go to Dollar Tree. When we got in the car, I said, Zeke, you're not going to believe this. I forgot. And he said, well, do you want to go back? And I was like, no, I cannot. And it was so many people in there, and the line was so long, I didn't want to sit there and wait for him to go in. And plus, I didn't have any cash. All I had was my card, and I don't know if he knows how to work that and do all that anyway. So I just said, well, I'll just get it another day. But I had planned to, you know, get that kind of stuff and have it for the weekend and not have to go anywhere. I always forget something every time, and I even had it on my list. I had my list right there in my purse. Did I look at it? No. Not once. I looked at it before I put it in my purse and we left the house. I looked at it to see what all was on there, put the list in my purse, took off, never looked at it again. Yep, That's me. I don't know why I do that. Anybody else in that same boat? But my plans for the weekend is to crochet. I don't really plan on doing too much more anything else. I don't have any going anywhere plans. Like I said, but if somebody calls me up and says, hey, meet me so-and-so, I'll be there. I'll be there. But, yeah, I don't really have any plans of going anywhere. Just stay home and crochet on this blanket. I've got to put some time in on it. I got to do the time. Because it needs to grow. It needs to grow wider than I am. Oh boy. Oh boy, do I need to crochet. The other night, Big Daddy and I had ran to Walmart to get some groceries. And I did find this on the clearance aisle. It's a LOL Sweet Mini Surprise-O-Matic. So I guess it has at least one doll in here. I don't know what all is in there because I've never had one of these before. It says it has 8 surprises. It's series 2. So I don't know what all's in here. If it's candy and stuff like that, you know, doesn't dissolve in your mouth and I don't eat, I will give it to Zeke's siblings. But anyway, I'll probably open that. Just make a little video opening that this weekend. I have some other things to make some videos on too. Patina has mail that needs videos, and I've been trying to wait. Big Daddy had ideas that he wanted to do, but yet, if I would keep waiting on him, we're never going to do those videos, okay? So I just got to bypass him and do it, because he'll come up with ideas and say, yeah, let's do this, and then, you know, he never does come around and do it. So, I'll just have to bypass him. Catch him later. Next time. But, what is your plans for the weekend? Are you staying home? Are you watching anything special for the weekend? I'll tell you what I am watching. You remember the old sitcom Alf? Is that from the 80s, I guess? Alf, A-L-F. The little fuzzy alien. I am watching that. It's on Peacock. I think there's about 4 seasons on there. And it looked like it might have been a few movies or something also. I'm not sure. But, I'm watching that and enjoying it. It's, you know, it's silly. It's an 80s sitcom, so I've been watching that. And what else have I been watching? Let's see, I watched that on Hulu. There's a series called Girls Under the Bridge. So I started watching it, and I think it's 3 episodes out so far. By the time you see this, it may be 4 episodes. I don't know, but it's a few episodes out. So I've been watching that. And on Tuesday nights, I always watch Little People Big World, which it just finished. And 7 Little Johnsons. And I think it might be another episode or 2 of them. I really just enjoy watching them. And then what else have I been watching? That's all I can really think of. Tracker. I watched Tracker on, I think it was Paramount Plus. It's kind of a, kind of like a detective type show. He's trying to find missing people. I still got to go back and watch Will Trent. I enjoyed the season 1 of Will Trent, but I just hadn't been able to get into season 2. I don't know what it is. It's just not the same. So I need to go back and just give it another try. And if I still don't feel interested in it, then I'll just have to write it off. But I did enjoy season 1 of that. I'm trying to think what else is there that I've been watching. I've been watching a lot of YouTube. lots and lots of YouTube. I don't know. I can't remember what other shows I've been watching. But right now I have Alf paused over here on my screen so I can, you know, watch that. It's just something, you know, some background noise and get a laugh or two here and there. And I think that's about all, really. I'm putting this white, have this ball of white, and then when I finish with it, I'm going to start back over with my rainbow, starting with the purple, blue. I'll start back over purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, and pink, and then white again. And each time after the white, I start over with my rainbow colors. So yeah, but I do have projects that I need to get busy on. It's May. I have May until the end of June to do some projects that are in my mind that I want to get done and get out. So that's why I need to finish this blanket and get busy on other things that I'm doing. Or maybe I could work on some of those other things and still work on this a little bit along. I may end up doing that throughout the month of May. Work on this a couple of times a week. And then work on that other items too. Just because I just got so much in my mind that I want to do, and I just hope my body cooperates and allows me to do these things. We'll see, we'll see. Well, anyway, so tell me what you guys are doing for the weekend. You made it through the week, and what's your plans? What's going on? And I will see you all again in the next video, friends. I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet. I'll see you all soon. Bye, friends.